How you doing? Christy, my name's Gianni. I'm going to be your physical therapist today. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over a couple things today. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some range of motion just to see how your body's moving. And then we're going to check for some myotomes. So that's making sure your spinal nerve root is still intact. So we'll do a bunch of different things today. You just kind of follow along what I'm doing. I'll verbalize it and kind of show you what I'm doing with my body. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so first we're going to start off with the cervical portion. So for cervical flexion, I'm just going to have you come down with your chin here. Okay. So whenever you're ready, just down here with your chin. Perfect. And then next, extension, head as far as you can tilt it back. Good. And then we're going to go lateral flexion. So we're going to go one side here, and then back to the other side. Perfect. Awesome. And then we're going to do protraction, so sticking that chin out, and then retraction, sticking that chin back in. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. So we'll move on to the shoulder portion of it. So I'm going to have you stand up real quick for me. I'm going to have you do hands here, and you're just going to come all the way up as far as you can. Good. So shoulder flexion, and then we're going to do shoulder abduction. We're going to go out to the side here. Perfect. Awesome. And then after that, let's do extension. So we're going to be here, and then you're just retracting those shoulders, squeezing those shoulder blades for shoulder extension. Good. Perfect. So then we're going to stay in that spot here. We're going to do external rotation. So we're just going to keep those elbows nice and tight to the side, and then come out here. Perfect. And then shoulder internal rotation, just kind of like you're hugging yourself, keeping those shoulders nice. Elbows nice and tight to the side, good. And then for shoulder flexion, abduction, and ER, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna be back here, and then you're gonna reach as far as you can. Perfect. And let's do the other side. Good. Awesome, and then for adduction and then internal rotation, we're gonna go back here, one, and then we're gonna go other side of the shoulder. Perfect, good there. Okay, and then now you can take a seat. That's it with the shoulder portion. Everything feel okay there?
Yeah, good.
Okay, perfect. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do elbow flexion. So just coming up here like a curl. Perfect, and elbow extension there. Awesome, looks good. Okay, and now we're gonna do, so pronation, so we're gonna rotate here, and then supination, rotate here. Good. Everything feel okay there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Okay, then now what we'll do is we'll do some wrist stuff. So we're just gonna go extension here, flexion here, and then we're gonna go radial deviation. So you're just coming towards, and then ulnar deviation away. Perfect. And then we're gonna go, let's do fingers. So we're gonna go fists here, and then extension here. Perfect. And then we'll do something with the thumb real quick. So we'll have extend, and then we'll do adduction, and then we'll do opposition. So can you go each finger there, and then we'll do the same thing with that side. So here, extension, adduction, and then we're gonna go opposition. So each. Good. All right, perfect. Awesome. So upper body, with that, everything looked good. Okay, so now we're going to switch to the lower body. So what I'm going to have you do is have you stand up again, and then you're just going to go here, and then you're going to keep those legs straight and just try to see how far you can go touch your toes. Perfect, that looks good. Awesome, and then we're going to do extension, so we'll be right here. One more extension, and then you're just going back as far as you can. Good. And then we're going to go lateral flexion each way. So here, one way, here the other way. Perfect. And then we're going to have arms crossed, and then we're going to rotate each side. Rotate. Perfect. Good. Awesome. Awesome. We can take a seat again. Still feeling okay with everything? Yeah. Perfect. So next we're going to do is we're going to do hip flexion. Just going to be here. As we can go one way, and then other leg. Perfect. And then we will go, let's go hip. Let's go internal rotation. So we're going to go out with the foot one way, out with the foot the other way, and then we're going to go external rotation. So in with the foot one way, in with the foot the other way. Good. Awesome. And then let's go, we'll go knee extension next. So you're just going to be kicking out here as far as you can. Boom, good, and then we'll do the other side. Good, and then we're gonna go knee flexion. So as far as you can, I know the chair doesn't do great, but as far as you can do that, and we'll do it for the other side as well. Perfect, okay. So next, what we'll do is we'll focus on the feet, and then we're gonna go, so dorsal flexion, we're gonna go up here, perfect, and then we're gonna go on the toes, awesome, and then we're gonna go inversion here, and then eversion out here. Perfect. And then let's do one more with the hip. I forgot one. So we're gonna go adduction here, so knees close together, and then legs as far apart as you can go. Perfect. Awesome. And then last one with this range of motion is just the toe. So we'll do extension of the big toe. If you can isolate that, I know it's a little hard. Perfect. That looks good. And then flex those toes, curl those things in. Perfect. That looks good. Awesome. Everything feel okay there? Everything looked pretty balanced there, and range of motion looked good, but no pain or anything?
No, well, fine.
Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna do some stuff that might seem similar in this next section with the myotomes, just like different motions that we're doing, but with this, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be applying some pressure against that motion that we're doing. So like I said, I'm just looking to make sure that spinal nerve root's intact.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll go for C1 and C2, we'll go cervical flexion. So you know how you were coming out here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stabilize the back of your neck here.
Okay.
And then my hand's gonna go here.
Okay.
You're gonna push against it for 5 seconds.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect, good. That looks strong. Count that down. Awesome. So next one we're gonna do is we're gonna do the lateral flexion. So tilt the head side to side. So I'm just gonna hold one side, and then you're gonna push against this side. Good. Awesome. The other way. Perfect. Good. Awesome. So that was for C3, and that looked strong as well. Next one for C4, we're gonna do shoulder shrug. So you're gonna be doing a shrug, and then I'm gonna be pushing down on it. Just try to resist me as much as you can.
Okay.
So just start with the shrug. Good, strong. Awesome. Okay, so next one, we're gonna move on. We're gonna do a shoulder raise. So have your arms like this, and try to keep them up like this as I push down. It's gonna be around your elbows. Just same thing, hold them for 5 seconds.
Okay.
Ready? Felt the same there?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. That felt strong to me. Awesome. Okay, so the next one for C6, we're gonna do elbow flexion. So what I wanna do is just with both arms, so starting here, and then like you're making a bicep pushing against.
Okay.
Perfect. And then we'll do that side, same thing. And trying to perfect. And then another way we could do is wrist extension. So I'm gonna push against here, and then you're gonna be pushing on my hand. So have fist.
Okay.
Just pushing against. Okay. This side. Perfect. That looked good to me. We'll go strong there. And we're just gonna do the opposite. So now we're gonna do tricep extension.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is we're pushing against me here. Good. And same thing here. And then we're gonna do wrist flexion. So now hand's gonna be like this, and then you're just trying to curl here. So curl that wrist here.
Oh, okay.
You're doing forearm curl.
Got it.
And then same thing. So get in that flex position here. Pushing against. Good. Awesome. So that was for C7, strong. And then we're gonna do for C8, we'll do finger flexion. So you're just gonna make this OK sign, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna push against here. Here. Perfect there. That looks good. Awesome. And then for T1, we're just gonna have your spread all your fingers here. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go these two, and then these two.
Okay.
Just trying to push them together, so keep them out as much as you can. Good. I know these are hard to do. Good. That look good. Pretty even. I would say they're strong as well. Okay. So we'll move on to the lower section. So you know how you're doing that hip flexion? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just push against that. So you still try to lift it up, and I'm just pushing against it. Good. Awesome. So that was for L1 and L2. Go. I would have you lay down, but we don't have a table right now for extension, but what you'd be doing is just laying down on your stomach, and then you'd be pushing up, and then I would just be pushing against your ankle there.
Okay.
For hip extension, which is L3. And then for L4, we're gonna have toes pointed up, so remember your dorsiflex, and I'm just gonna push against here. You hold. Good. Awesome. Strong. A greater toe extension, so just lifting that big toe up, and then I'm going to push against here. Perfect. That was for L5. And then let's see, for S1, we will do, let's go plantar flex. So we'll extend the knee, yep, and then you're just going to push down. Push down. And then we'll do eversion. So what we're going to do is you're just pushing out against my hands.
Okay.
So eversion.
Okay.
Perfect. That looks solid. And then last couple things we're going to do. So I'm going to have you stand up for S1 and L4 just to rule those out completely. We're going to go a toe walk. So just take a couple steps this way. And a couple steps back. And then we're going to do heel walk as well. So there. Good, perfect. Okay, awesome. And then the last one we'll have you do is we'll have you sit down, and we're going to do knee flexion. So what we're going to do is you're going to be pushing against my hand here, coming into the chair.
Okay, sorry.
Perfect. We'll have you scoot here.
Sorry.
No, you're good. And then we'll do this side. Perfect. Awesome. I mean, everything looked good. So that was for S2. Cleared out. Awesome. And I think we're all good. I mean, there's a functional movement screen I'd probably have you do. I'd say one of the things is maybe like a squat. If maybe you had a little bit of imbalance in your lower body. Everything looked good to me, but sometimes we'll do that just to, reassure ourselves that, your hip mobility and strength, your knee mobility and strength, and same thing with the ankles are working well, but it looked good.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank
Good
you
job
so
today.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.